you, and good morning, everybody. This is a wonderful crowd in an absolutely stunningly remarkable building. It is so great to be here at the city campus of Erie Community College. I began my day at the North Campus. I saw a brief video of the South Campus, so I feel like we've seen the territory, and it's incredibly exciting. I certainly want to thank you, Jack Wynn. We are very, very fortunate to have you as our president, to be a leader of Erie Community College, and to be a great partner for the State University of New York. So on behalf of everyone, I just want to thank you very, very much. Jack and I have already been plotting what we think we can do effectively together by working together here in Western New York, here in Buffalo, in Albany, in Washington, D.C., and I think the sky is the limit, so I welcome our partnership. County Executive Chris Collins, it's very important that you are here today. I know how critical the relationship is. I do intend to be a good partner. I'm saying that in front of everyone. That's the whole idea, that we work together collaboratively. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to come today. As Jack said, I know that the mayor has been and will continue to be very supportive, and I'm delighted that a little bit later I will be meeting with representatives of both the Senate and the Assembly of the State Legislature of New York. I look forward also to meeting the congressional delegation representing Western New York to get all the bases covered. I am traveling with Caitlin Gambrill, and I did want to introduce Caitlin because she is the person who didn't blink when we said, let's do this 64 campus tour. She is actually Director of Philanthropy and Alumni Relations for the State University of New York. And Caitlin and I are on a tear to find every one of the addresses of every one of SUNY's 2.4 million alumni. Now that is a political constituency that, if brought to bear, can make a difference. And of course, the 440,000 students who are currently enrolled in our research centers, our medical schools, our comprehensive colleges, our community colleges, and our technical schools. And by the time you talk about their parents, their sisters and brothers, their aunts and uncles, I think it's the state of New York. So this is a great, great constituency. This is our 14th visit. I began my role on June 1. I think today is June 19th. I'm not really sure, but if it's Friday, I know it's Buffalo. And you know, it's just working magically. I'm getting a chance to have a conversation with the president, to build that relationship, which is so important, to meet faculty, staff, students, the academic and administrative leaders of ECC and the campus, to meet our elected officials, to meet community leaders. There are representatives here of the foundation board, the board of trustees. So important, and I want to thank the few of you I've had a chance to meet so far for everything you do for ECC. So about this tour, the idea is that we would not only meet and greet, but that this would be the beginning, the building block, phase one of a comprehensive strategic plan for the State University of New York. There is so much wisdom in having a plan, in being able to look 5 to 10 years out, and at the same time to hold ourselves accountable, to share data with you about what we are doing for the great state of New York. That's going to be a very inclusive process. We've started by a new website. You can actually track the tour on the website. I'm not that good at it, but I can tell you this is an easy website to maneuver. On that website, you'll find the Chancellor's email address so that you can speak with me directly about your hopes and aspirations for Erie Community College, for the city of Buffalo, for Western New York, and what we can do to contribute to that community. So for the next several months, probably through early spring, we will be working very hard at this plan. It's going to be very inclusive. It's going to be very important, strategic to the future of the state of New York. When people talk about the economic climate, the conditions that we are realizing right this minute. I can tell you, Jack and I, his team, my team, our team agree the answer lies in the role the State University of New York can play in the transformation of New York's economy. We can get it done, we will get it done, and we will get it done together. So I've talked a little bit about the tour, certainly the role of Erie Community College and what I have already learned today about your programs, your constituency, and the number of students you are producing for the economy. I wanted to talk just a minute about what I bring to the equation. It is very important to me that we have a well-articulated vision of our future. I'm a bit of a leadership book guru. I love to read the corporate change books to see what we can learn. And one of my favorite books along the way is a book called Built to Last, which talked about the big, hairy, audacious goal. For the State University of New York, we need an audacious goal for our future so that we can be partners with the state of New York. And I think I've made it pretty clear that that vision must be derived at the hands of many. This is the kind of conversation we need to have ongoing. And I hope I'm making clear to you that we intend to be action-oriented. Jack knows this. It's all about what you can get done. Sometimes in universities they say when it all gets said and done, more gets said than done. I assure you this is not going to be the case. We are going to get things done, and we are going to hold ourselves accountable for our actions and our commitments, and you will know that because we're going to be very public. And then I think it is fair to say that we need the pocketbook to realize our ambitions and our aspirations, and that is something we have to work on together, and we have to diversify our revenue streams so that we can get done what we know we're capable of getting done. And then I want to assure you in closing that critical to a vision derived at the hands of many that is very action-oriented and that is affordable, we need to tirelessly and consistently tell the story of the State University of New York and Erie Community colleagues and our brothers and sisters at Buffalo State University and the University of Buffalo and all of the campuses across the state. And I assure you that together with Jack Quinn, I will be a tireless advocate for the State University of New York. It is such a privilege to be here. I am awestruck that you took the time to come, that we will have an opportunity to say hello, and that this will be the beginning of a long and enduring partnership. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you very much. This finishes the formal part of the program, and whenever there's refreshments involved, that's always a good thing to hear. I hope you'll all stay for a while. The Chancellor's going to stay to visit and say hello to our elected officials. I know are on a bit of a timetable, so we're going to ask them to come down here and say a quick hello and mingle for a while to get to know each other and to support ECC and the rest of our friends here in Western New York. Thank you all very much for coming.